You think we can get Trey Lance? Hey, good question. Why don't we talk about Trey Lance? Appreciate you asking the question. This is where we want to focus our debate. Trey Lance and Kyle Trask. We got about 20 minutes left, so let's get through it briskly. But what do you think of Trey Lance? You've been watching him.
Yeah, he's the guy I've been watching a lot. And for me, the number one thing with Trey Lance is, first, I actually really like him. I didn't expect to like him this much, but I really like him. And forget the throwing for me, it's the running that really impresses me. Like, for some reason, I think we've gotten into this bad habit as a society talking about football where we just completely disregard what a quarterback does with his legs as part of what they do. Like, Josh Allen was bad his first 2 years, according to some, but people were totally disregarding the 500 yards and 8 touchdowns he would get you running. And that's my thing with Trey Lance. Like, the running is special. Like, I imagine this run game. You got Trey Lance in the shotgun. You have Raheem Mostert next to him. You have a read option type look. So now you got to account for Trey Lance running. You got Deebo Samuel coming in motion and George Kittle lead blocking, with maybe even sprinkling some Jalen Hurd. This run game would be unreal. Imagine having Ayuk, Hurd, Kittle, Deebo, and Mostert as your 5 eligibles with Trey Lance. That's 5 different ball carriers with Kyle Shanahan, the best or second best run game coordinator in the NFL. To me, that's where I look at him and say, people have questions whether you could start day one. I agree with those questions. You know, they do run some Kyle Shanahan concepts, and there is a little pro style to him. He's been under center and stuff like that. But I don't think he's ready from a control of the ball standpoint and reps throwing the ball standpoint to just say he can come in and throw 40 times a game the way Burrow and Herbert have been. But if you can build the run game with him, like, oh my God, and maybe he develops as a passer, maybe he never develops, if he develops to even what Lamar Jackson is, because Lamar Jackson is pretty darn good, it would be amazing. But Lamar Jackson had so many reps in a pro-style offense. But I feel like if he could be half of Lamar Jackson / Josh Allen in his development, where he can make a few big-time throws because his arm is that big, and you can run the football with him, Deebo, Ayuk, Hurd, Kittle, like, this offense would be a menace to stop because they just out-physical people.
Yeah, no, you made a great case for Trey Lance. I'm trying to think if there's any other reasons to. I mean, so are you saying that if the Niners drafted him, they would have to take him with their first round pick? He's not gonna. Yeah. He's probably not going to be there in the second round. So if they take him at 9 or 10, are you saying start him right away with the rookie? You know, throw him in the fire, live with the knocks, and then just use him as a runner and build him up.
Training wheels on him.
Yeah, the training wheels on him. Did with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let him play. Let him run. He trusts people. He's a runner. He's the best runner in this class.
And he's a good fit for a run-first offense. He's played under center, all of that. Hey, you make a great case, and I'm glad that you did. And let me try my best to rebut. So I'm going to start this way. Like I said earlier, who is the comparison for Trey Lance? Now, I like his tools. I love his tools. You laid it out. I mean, he's got it all. He's big, he's tough, he's strong, he's fast, he's competitive. He's also very inexperienced. Like shockingly. No junior college, 1 year of starting experience in 1AA, 318 pass attempts, 1 game this year. I think he completed 50% of his throws. So again, definitely a high upside prospect. But what's the comp here?
Yeah, the comp, I mean, you got to look at like true dual threat quarterbacks. I mean, I think the maximum people like to say is Josh Allen, but Josh Allen is one of one physically. I've never seen anything like Josh Allen physically in my life.
But Allen had more experience at Wyoming.
Right, and in a pro-style offense as well. So I would say the comp is, I see a little bit of Colin Kaepernick, but he's not Colin Kaepernick to me. I don't know. Maybe he's Jalen Hurts as a runner with Jordan Love type throwing potential. Is that?
I see that. But again, every time you try to get a comp, it's a guy who played more than him. I mean, even Kaepernick was, I think, a 3-year starter at Reno, which is, more than a 1-year starter at
only quarterback in college football history to have 10,000 yards passing, 4,000 yards rushing when he left Reno. Yeah.
So I love Trey Lance for a lot of reasons, but the thing I'm saying is his resume is not befitting of a top 15 pick. It's not. His skill set maybe, but quarterback is not just an athlete position. It's also so if I feel much better with him taking him with the 30th pick than the 15th.
I understand that.
like if you take him where Green Bay took Jordan Love, you don't have to play him right away. And he could be a 2-year project, the way Jordan Love's a 2-year project. And then when he gets on the field, he could be fantastic. He could be a super Taysom Hill. But if you take him with the 9th pick, you really got to play him right away. He may not be that good. I mean, he could, to me, he's a boomer bust prospect, and he could be put in a bust situation that's not necessarily his fault.
Yeah, there is validity to that. I definitely see that. I just think that if he can be utilized as a runner first, you can get away with him playing early, because the running is so. I didn't expect. I was just turning on these full games, expecting to see just another big guy who. No, he's different as a runner. Like, to me, there's difference between being a. Kyle Shanahan always talks about it, right? When he talks about Lamar Jackson, there's a difference between being able to run and running like a running back. He runs like a running back. He can really run the football.
I'm just saying, you don't live out here, but Niner fans are not patient and they are not kind. And in this offense, all the quarterbacks the past 4 years have been throwing picks like they can't get enough of all of them. And if Trey Lance comes in here and throws 20 picks as a rookie, Niner fans are going to hate him and they are going to run him out of town, and it won't be his fault. So I'm just saying, Trey, I hope you get to go to a place where you get to sit at least 1 year. Because if you got to play as a rookie, your fans might hate you. Because I think you might have a rough rookie year, and why would we expect anything else? You haven't played that much.
So I know you got to go, so we got to push through. But I got one last point. Imagine this, okay? Imagine this. You throw him 20 times a game, okay? 5 throws.
Like the Russell Wilson treatment from his rookie year, yes.
5 throws are the push pass, okay?
Yes.
5 throws are roll him out. Guy comes out in the flat off the run action fake. That's 5 throws. So now you got 10 throws, and if you believe in him as a passer, then he should be able to complete all 10 of those. So that's 10 throws you complete.
All I'm saying, and we got to move on, is you're going to get the third down eventually. You're going to get the third down eventually, and you got to be able to drop back and hit them things.